It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
And that's good for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now Smith, and an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Smith, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Smith here, an audible at the line.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Jets, first down.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That third down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He was brought down there by Julian Love. 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
6-0 our score after 1. Rodgers now on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap it.
He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the Jets, Mecole Hardman. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. It's taken to the 26. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A gain of 32 that time.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Geno on 1st down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Now it's Smith.
3rd and 7.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and it was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On play action, it's Rodgers. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. There he goes left side. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, let's batten down the hatches tonight defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up there?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
There we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now 2nd and 3. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Out to his left. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 45 yards.
For the Seahawks field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. Touchdown, Jets. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Rodgers will throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strengths.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 11-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Smith going to move him around. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Play action. It's Smith. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on fourth. Smith escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on fourth down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them, got the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
And the Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Jets.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
First down 10 at the 29-yard line.
Give to Hall running right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give running right is Hall. Runs over him. And he's brought down. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 15.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
They'll give to Hall. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Hall again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 7.